Tension simmered at the Magistrate's Court for close to 2 hours this afternoon, after the arrivals of 18-year-old Gilbert Franklin Jr. and 21-year-olds James Young Jr. and Jafari Castro to face charges of harm on Kevin Brown. Members of the Castro family in particular arrived in a take-no-prisoners mood. Both cameramen for this station and our colleagues at Creme Television had hands shoved in front of their camera, in the former case by the smiling accused himself as he was walking into the cell block. Even the news that the younger son of Government Minister Edmond Castro would remain free pending trial failed to assuage their wrath. The case, says attorney Richard Dickey Bradley, is about star power.
The senior magistrate, who is in fact holding over as chief magistrate of the country, has said to them, the news is reporting, whether it is true or not. What I am going to do is order you to surrender your travel documents, and you would need permission if you wish to leave the jurisdiction. Now, in the case of Gilbert Franklin and James Young, they have no intention to flee the jurisdiction. This matter has been in the news for many days. They wanted to go, they could have gone. James can't go because he doesn't have a passport, but as a boat captain, he knows how to find Miami. So there's no risk of that happening, but she said out of an abundance of caution. And you all know the reason why the whole country's media, look like a dozen of you are out here, is that this matter is only on the news because my friend Minister Castro's son, his name is being called over and over. That is the only reason. The other restrictions that the magistrates impose are the regular restrictions. They're not to interfere with the witness in the matter.
Bradley is referring to Senior Magistrate Sharon Frazer's decision to order his clients, Franklin and Young, as well as Castro, who is represented by Herbert Panton, to surrender their travel documents. Young, who has none, cannot apply for any, due to news reports that Franklin and Castro's brother Wasani had left the country before police issued warrants for the younger Castro and both Franklin and Young. As for the case itself, Bradley suggested that it was Brown who may have instigated the whole incident and that the order to avoid contact works both ways.
This matter arose out of some dispute over jewelry. I know because the family have shared with me that in fact Gilbert Franklin had a very expensive gold jewelry on his hand which somebody grabbed and it gone missing, and that may have been one of the causes of the event. However, they have told me that it is the other side which went to the resort where they were and started what was a second problem. And I would imagine that that cuts both ways because the families are making some complaints which I will not say here, but it should be reciprocal in relation to that matter. But that is a regular requirement of your bail condition that you're not to interfere with witnesses.
Bradley and Panton also contend that police appear to have enough evidence to proceed with summary trial after the disclosure date of October 18th.
It is, in the scheme of things, one single charge which would have to be supported by a medical report to say that a harm has been committed on the complainant. So in relation to that matter, I would suspect, I have not seen any medical report, we have not gotten the disclosure as yet, but October would be a reasonable period to at least have disclosure. And the magistrate, the senior magistrate, did make an order to the court officials to say that by that date, you should be able to have disclosure. But you would know that disclosure depends upon the result of an investigation. And in some cases, police are always investigating because a witness may come forward, or the surveillance tape, when they look very clearly, they might recognize that Aaron Humes was lurking around the area. They might want a statement from him. So the court procedure has its own way of playing itself out. But clearly, the rules and the regulations is, and I think the Chief Justice has said this, when you go and take a citizen and charge them, you must be ready to bring your facts within a reasonable time.
Aaron Humes reporting for News 5.